Hey folks, James Penca here. It's day 3 of the Atlantic crossing and I am in Halifax, Nova Scotia. And I'm also kind of an idiot. So on the ship, I don't have to carry my wallet very much because, you don't have to really pay for anything. It's all, we eat at the crew mess and all that. You don't have to pay for that stuff. So like an idiot, I walked out of my cabin and got off the boat without my wallet, so I have no money, no ID, no anything. So, I got like a quarter of the way to the cemetery and thought, this is a really long walk. I'm gonna take a cab or find a bus. And that's when I realized, I have no way to pay for any of that. So I am now walking all the way to the cemetery. It's quite far. It takes like an hour and 50 minutes to walk there, but I'm already like halfway there at this point. So going back to get my money is just not an option. So we will see what happens. I sure hope it's a free to the public open cemetery, which it should be, right? But it also could be one of those things where you have to pay like $10 to go to the Titanic section. I don't know. So fingers crossed that I don't need money. All right, bye. See you at the cemetery. So it's been an adventure. It's been nice to see the city. I'm in more of the outskirts of the city of Halifax, but it is fully worth it now because I have come across a marching band practicing in a parking lot. This is awesome. I was in marching band in high school, so this is a little blast from the past. Almost there. Well, I tried to take a shortcut. Ended up getting blocked in by a fence, so I had to hop the fence. Could have been very bad, but we made it. I just gotta find the entrance and pray that it's free. Here we go. Getting real, man. Hi there, folks. It's me again. I somehow made it back on the ship before it left. I did have to run, but we made it. I didn't film too much while I was at the cemetery. I wasn't the only person there. Didn't want to be too weird about it, but thought I'd give you my thoughts before I lose them. When you spend your life researching something or reading about something, whatever I've been doing for the past 30 years, it's really nice to do stuff like I did today and remind yourself what it all is. I've never seen a grave of a Titanic victim before, and today I saw 100 of them. So it definitely puts things into perspective a bit, which is good. For those of you who don't know the story behind the Fairview Lawn Cemetery and why I went there today, when Titanic sank, a few ships out of Halifax, which is where I am right now, were sent to the site where it sank to recover any bodies that they could find. Something around 330 were recovered. A few more were recovered in the following weeks. Those that could be identified were identified either by family members or by the things on them. If they had something in their pocket that, like an engraved watch with their name in it, like any personal effect that could identify them. And then a lot of the bodies were taken to other cemeteries by their families to be buried where they're meant to be buried. But for quite a few, the vast majority of them, they were left to be buried here in Halifax. And they were split up between 3 cemeteries in Halifax, and the Fairview Lawn Cemetery has the most of them. Not all of them have been identified. Some of them were unidentifiable, but they were brought back anyway. And they were buried with nameless headstones. just say let's just say the date that they died, and it has their number, the number in which the order in which they were recovered from the ocean. The most notable, I would say, of those unknown bodies was the fourth body recovered. It was a young 2-year-old, and it was unidentifiable in 1912. But the crew of the McKay Bennett, which recovered the body, they put their money together and bought this child a headstone. But in recent years, through DNA testing, they were able to identify that child, and they were able to identify a couple of the other unidentified bodies that were brought back and buried at Fairview Lawn. So yes, Halifax, a lovely town. It was lovely being here. I wish I could stay longer. I had my moment with those staying at the Fairview Lawn Cemetery, and I look forward to coming back someday soon. Tomorrow we are at sea, and then the next day we're heading across the Atlantic as of probably 1 hour from now. So I need to rest because I've walked way too much today. But thanks for watching, and I'll try to keep a little journal going over the next few sea days. There won't be too much to report, but next stop, Belfast. See you there.